Well, Enzo, thank you very much for your time. You've had 3 weeks or so now in the new role. How have you found it, and what's it been like having to integrate the players as they come back from the Euros and Copa America?
It's been nice time, good time, because to join a club like Chelsea, it's always a pleasure because it's fantastic club. It's I consider Chelsea one of the best club in the world. And the first 2 weeks has been fantastic because we start the pre-season finally. That is the main part for me, is the pitch where we can work every day. Before that there was the summer, but you are not there. But finally in the last 2 weeks we start, and now it's good timing because we can start the day by day, we can work and we can try to improve the players and the team.
You obviously had tremendous success at Leicester. What can you take from your time there and apply to Chelsea, or do you feel it's a sort of completely different project?
No, it's been a good experience, fantastic experience, and you always can learn from the past, from experience, which sometimes when they are good or sometimes when they are not perfect or good, there is always things that you can take. And for sure there are things that we did in the past at Leicester that they can work here, and for sure there are things that we need to do in different way to try to, as I said, to improve players and to improve the team.
Obviously you're here now in the US for a couple of weeks, new audience, different sort of audience to what you're used to. What can fans here expect from Chelsea in the next couple of weeks, the 5 games here?
To share time with the fans, it's always nice when it's in England or in this case here in USA, because also it's nice to feel a little bit, from not only when you are in England, also when you are abroad, it's nice. And as I said, I've been here already many times as a player and then as a coach, manager, and it's always a pleasure.
For fans who maybe aren't as familiar with you, how would you describe your philosophy?
Well, we try to be an aggressive team on the ball and off the ball, so we try to be aggressive on the ball and we try to be aggressive, very aggressive off the ball. And then in terms of idea, philosophy, we try to keep the ball, to dominate the game and to try to play in the opposite side, even we know that it's not always possible because the other team probably they want the same, so not easy, but we try.
It's obviously often mentioned that you work with Pep at City. Is he the biggest influence on you, do you think, or are there others?
I have been quite lucky because I work, under Lippi, Ancelotti, Pellegrini, then alongside with Pep. So I just try to take things from all of them and to create my own, box and try to build something that it's a bit here, and you can build something important.
Do you think that it's sort of unfair to suggest that what you're trying to do is the same as Guardiola? Do you feel there are differences? If so, what are they?
I don't know if it's the same or not. The only thing I can say is that I fall in love with that idea of football for sure, and then I try to adjust in the way I like, adding things, as I said, like from Ancelotti, from different manager.
What was it about Chelsea that convinced you to make the move? Because you could have stayed at Leicester for another year and had a crack in the Premier League.
100% the squad, because I'm completely sure that the squad is fantastic squad, full of talent, and I really like to work with young players because they are open-minded, they want to learn. Even the players that they are more experienced player, senior player, but sometimes because they play always or for many years in the same way, they struggle a little bit to change, not to adapt. While with young players, it's much more easy. So for sure the squad, and then because the club is huge club, so it's fantastic.
You obviously managed against them last season at Stamford Bridge. And there were at times there was a bit of a disconnect between the team and the fans. I just wondered, firstly, did you sense that when you were in the opposite dugout? And do you feel you've got a bit of a job on to kind of bind the team and fans back together?
I was quite focused in our game, in our team. So to be honest, I didn't realize that. But the only thing I can say is that I've been in that stadium many times, and now to be manager of this club, for me, it's fantastic. I feel very proud, and hopefully we can compete at least for important things.
You're obviously following Pochettino, who was reported to have some issues with the club over transfer strategy, forward planning, those kind of things. I mean, what assurances have you been given by the owners about the level of control that you'll have?
No, for me it's quite easy answer in terms of, I think manager and club, they need to go in the same direction, because if I go in different direction, it's no good. If the club go in different direction of the manager, it's no good. So it's important that we all go in the same direction. So the owner, the sport director, the manager, they all need to go in the same direction. So for me, it's quite clear.
And you're confident then that you've got a significant influence in terms of transfer policy? You're happy with the level of influence you have with that? Absolutely yes. Because as I said, it's difficult to judge the past. I was not here, so it's very difficult. The only thing I can say is that when you go in the same direction with owner, sport director and manager, it's much more easy for everyone. When you see the turnover of managers here, you know, Pochettino had a season, Graham Potter had 7 months, Thomas Tuchel was a few months out of the job after the takeover. Are you confident that you'll be given the time here to get it right?
I always said the same. For me, and also I think it's help for me, for myself. I just focus in how can I improve the players and how can I improve the team. Then from there we're gonna start the game and we're gonna try to win games. But talking about time, I'm not focused on that. I'm just focused. For instance, today I was focused in this afternoon session how we can work with players and try to improve them. And the same thing I'm thinking about tomorrow game. The focus is just about that, and I love to be focused on that. Also because I think it's waste of energy, waste of time, thinking about timing. Just focus on we can improve players, improve the team, and trying to win games.
Improving the team, trying to win games. How far away do you think Chelsea are with competing with Man City and Arsenal at the top of the league? No,
the only thing I can say is that I think City 8-9 years with same manager. Mikel is at Arsenal already 5 years, so it's normal that we start this year. I'm not saying that we need that kind of years to reach that level. Hopefully we can reach that level very soon. But the only difference I see between Chelsea, Arsenal and City in this moment is just the difference of timing with the same manager. Stability. Yeah, work with the same manager for many years.
I must ask you about Enzo Fernandez. Firstly, what's your reaction to the situation, please?
I don't think there are any bad intention in behind. So starting from that point, for me it's quite easy. The player already did statement, apologize. The club did the same. So there are not many things to add. But the only thing I can say from my point of view, as I said, that they are all young with a good intention, good guy, good person, good human being, and there was not any bad intention.
Wesley Fofana called it uninhibited racism. Do you have any concerns about the effect that it might have on team spirit?
I don't think so. To be honest. Probably it's the reaction, the immediate reaction, but overall I don't think so.
Have you actually spoken to Enzo about it?
Yeah. I spoke with Enzo, but as I said, I spoke with all of them, and the situation is quite clear. He did already, a statement, apologize, and the club did the same. So.
Okay, and just finally, this is the start of a very long season. The Club World Cup will come at the end of it next summer, which Chelsea will be in. I just wondered what your view of that was. Player welfare is a big issue in the game. I know you're not thinking about next summer right now, but like it is going to be a very big ask of the players, isn't it, to go through a full season and then play in that tournament?
Absolutely. But as I said already, this is it's business. So for as much as game we play, it's better for other people, for the business. But sometimes we need to think more players, because players that this summer they play, I don't know, Copa America or any international competition. Next summer again we are there, but it's show, it's business. But probably we need to think more about the players.